Good evening. This is Passionate Bliss, and welcome to this week's episode of Scandalous People. This week, our candidate is none other than Florida's very own Andrew Gillum. Andrew Gillum is a 41-year-old Democratic candidate. He ran as the first black man to ever run for governor of that state. He lost by 0.4%. And he was the mayor of Tallahassee, Florida from 2014 to 2018. He was found in a hotel room. He was intoxicated, according to the police report, and he was in the room with an overdosed porn star gay male escort. Another gentleman was there as well, and he was found to be intoxicated, and the police said he was unintelligible. Many people are saying that his career is over and that he can never come back from this. I don't think so, because I think that he can do a Marion Barry. Who's Marion Barry? Marion Barry was the former mayor of D.C., our nation's capital. He served 4 terms. The last term he served after he had been found in a hotel and was arrested for smoking crack cocaine with a woman who was not his wife. People said his career was over, but he came back even after he was prosecuted, found guilty for drug charges and perjury, went to jail for 6 months. He did a 7-week stint in rehab. He came back. He ran for Ward 8 council seat, won it 3-1. And then 2 years later, he ran for his 4th term as mayor, and he won. How was he able to do that? I think Andrew Gillum can do the same. He was able to do that because black people are loyal. They are loyal voters. And if you did them right, they won't forget you. All you have to do is tell them that you stopped, you took it up with God, you got help, and you are turned around, and they'll come back to you. I think Andrew Gillum can do the same. Okay, this is why the people did not forget Marion Barry. Marion Barry, he was a champion of the downtrodden. He was able to connect to the common man and make them feel like he was one of them. When he left prison, he came out to a parade of people waiting for him, okay? Because this is what he did for them. He got youth summer jobs started. He got home buying assistance for the middle class started. He got food for seniors started. He placed thousands of African Americans and more women in middle and upper level management jobs in the city than ever before. Okay? He got the police a raise. He was an early supporter of gay and lesbian rights. He helped developers get through the red tape of building permits for the city. He also fought and stopped a business tax against businesses in the area. So a lot of people loved him, and a lot of people remembered him, and they didn't forget him. Okay, black voters, the black community as a whole is very forgiving. We forgive people who shouldn't be forgiven. Okay, and so we grew up on don't blame Mr. Charlie. Mr. Charlie is just a man, and he's doing the best he can. And if you say you're sorry and you fix it, they'll come right back to you. And I think Andrew Gillum can do the same thing. His record looks a lot like Marion Barry's. This is what he did. Before he even left college, he was on the Tallahassee, Florida City Commission. He was there for 11 years. He was the mayor of Tallahassee from 2014 to 2018. And in 2018, he ran for the governor, like I said, first black man ever, and only lost by 0.4%. After that loss, he began an aggressive campaign to get more black Democratic voters who had become inactive, active again. Very aggressive. So with that happening, what was going to happen to that 0.4% that he lost by? Okay, so was he a threat to somebody? Yes. Do they have motive to set him up? Yes. All they did was set him up to get caught because he was doing it. But yeah, I think they set him up to get caught, just like Marion Barry got set up to get caught doing something he was already doing. But people think that his career is over because he was exposed as a down low black man, and he was with a prostitute, and he was taking meth. But there's no evidence that he took meth. He admitted to taking alcohol. There's no evidence that he did anything with that OD'd escort. Although they have photographs that came out of him now, passed out on the floor naked with vomit by his mouth. There's no evidence that he took meth. Okay, there's no evidence that he did anything illegal. Okay, so he can spin that. He can spin that. And as far as him being down low, we don't know that he was down low. His wife might have been very well aware. So we don't know that he was down low. He may not have done anything wrong, and I think he can spin it because he's got a good record, just like Marion had. While he was mayor and on the council, he championed a number of community projects, started a task force that benefited the youth. Okay, he started mentor programs for them, teen centers, early childhood education, daycare assistance programs, summer jobs. He increased the youth in political activities. Okay, for the city, he improved the flooding problem, improved transportation. He increased police visibility in high crime areas and started a liaison between the police and the community that they lived in. Okay, and the people remember that. And so when he ran for governor, he was for expanding Medicaid, $15 an hour minimum wage, removing Confederate monuments, increasing corporate tax to funnel it back to the state for benefiting programs. He wanted ex-felons to be able to vote again. He opposed the stand your ground law, and he was for impeaching Trump. So did he earn a lot of enemies? Absolutely. Okay. The corporations he wanted to tax, those are enemies. Okay. Opposing the stand your ground, that's the NRA against him. And losing by 4% and then getting more voters, whoever that next candidate, that's an enemy. So he was primed for being set up. And he should have been a little bit more careful. But now take a look at another comparison between the two. Marion Barry, when he announced after he had been caught in the hotel room, he said, "Bitch set me up." On his way out. But when he made a statement saying that he wasn't going to run for that fourth term at this time, he said, "I'm going to find a way to begin to heal my body, mind, and soul. I realize I'm going to have to walk this journey by myself." He said, "I have come face to face with my deepest human frailties. I've had to look my human weaknesses straight in the eye." He left town for 7 weeks, went to rehab. He was convicted, went to prison, did the time, came out, jumped right back into politics. Politics was all he's known. Andrew Gillum, politics is all he's known. He was in politics before he graduated college. Okay? He's coming right back into it. This was his speech when he got caught. He said, he apologized to those he let down. This has been a wake-up call. He said, "I went into depression since the governor's race, and I became an alcoholic." He said his father was also an alcoholic. Then he said he realizes that this alcoholism is a symptom of a deeper struggle, that he's going to rehab and he's going to leave politics for the foreseeable future. He's coming back. He's coming back. This is all he knows. And he's already taken the first step. A lot like Marion Barry, huh? Okay? And so this is what's going to happen in order for him to come back. The wife is going to have to stay. Okay? She's going to have to admit that she knew all about his bisexuality and that she was accepting of it, and that their marriage allowed for him to participate in that part of his sexuality. So she's going to have to back him. Okay? He's going to have to embrace bisexuality. He's going to have to come out and live openly as a bisexual man. He's going to have to take that stance. Okay? He's going to have to solicit the support of the LGBT community. They are a powerful political ally. Okay? They even have the ability to label people as homophobic, transphobic, if you don't agree with them. Or if you say something against them, they can label you the problem, you know? And so that's a strong ally that he's got there. He's going to have to also imply that he was drugged, because he doesn't know what else they have, because those are the pictures that we've seen. They may have more pictures, you know? So he's going to have to imply that he was drugged and had no knowledge of what was going on. He can't say that. He can imply that, though. And so I think he can spin that thing. And I think he is. I think he's going to do a Marion Barry, because some of his friends have already said that we hope he can make a comeback. Okay? So I think he can. Call on black people. And if he did them right, looks like he did them right. You know, call on those people that he only lost by 0.4%. Okay? He's going to have to become the poster child of a bisexual family. You know? But he can do this. I think so. What do you think? Let me know. Comment below. This is Passionate Bliss. Y'all have sweet dreams. Wait to find them all real. And look out, because scandalous people are even in your government.